maybe you just randomly from the algorithm clicked on this, but regardless, hello!
Let's begin, shall we?
Hello there. Welcome in. Let us get started as we always do with our movie puzzle. I did some searching to see if there was another movie puzzle and there's another one I want to try, so we'll see how this goes because we've been getting a lot of repeats on this one lately. So, Weege, how's it going? How's your weekend been? The Avengers, we know there's going to be Robert Downey Jr. because of the extra thing. There we go. Oscar winner in 2000. Someone. Watchmen. Alright, so it's not Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Wonder if it's Patrick Wilson. Thinking it might be. Wasn't that Gladiator in 2000? It might have been, but I believe the Oscar winner for 2000 would have been a 1999 film. The fighter would be Melissa Leo, Unbreakable, Samuel L. Jackson. Pretty sure we got Natalie, and it's going to probably be Portman. I don't know if we've had her before. Another Watchman. Trying to think of who else is in that. Jackie Earl Haley, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So it's neither of those because it only has two names. No, it needs to have an I as the second letter. Who else was in that? Rad, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great weekend. I saw you were streaming Halo last night. Did you keep your no death streak going? Sure did. Well done. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Orlando Bloom. Oh, so it's not going to be Natalie Portman. It's going to be Natalie Dormer, I think. Oscar winner in 1995. Jurassic Park. Laura Dern. Star Wars The Last Jedi. So who do we have in that? And The Last Jedi is the second one? I don't know. So let's see, not Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, yeah. Nocturnal Animals. I don't remember. I don't remember who else was in that. I know it was like Amy Adams was in it. And then Green Knight. The only person I know off the top of my head from that was Dev Patel. GG, chat! Alright, so we had Michael Caine for Oscar winner in 2000. Billy Crudup was the other one from Watchmen. He played Dr. Manhattan. Tom Hanks winner in 1995. Cider House Rules. Yeah, for Michael Caine's it would have been Cider House Rules. Tom Hanks for 1995, so that would have been 94 movies. So would that have been Forrest Gump? Oh, Michael Sheen for Nocturnal Animals and Joel Edgerton for The Green Knight. So we did all right. Like I said, I want to try another movie game to see how it goes. All right. So how to play? We try to guess the movie while revealing as few clues as possible. Press the clue to the right to reveal it. So if we click on actor, it'll say Keanu Reeves. Some clues can be pressed several times to reveal more information. So if we click it again, it's supposed to reveal a headshot of them. When it has a green background, there's no more information. Start the game with 100 points. As we reveal clues, our score will decrease. So we want to try to figure it out by using as few clues as possible. Reveal the title clue. Okay. And then when we guess the name of it, they're giving us the name of it is John Wick. And we got 70 points because we used some clues. So let's try it out. What clue should we reveal first? Naughty Dog says, quote, "Hi, hello, welcome in, how are you doing?" Oh, okay, and it's different points based on what clue. Alright, we'll go with quote first. Diego, spit that out. You don't know where it's been. This sounds kind of familiar. I feel like it's a movie that Diego is like a dog. It's Ice. Okay, yeah, because Diego's the saber-toothed tiger? Question mark. GG's. GG team. Yeah. Alright. Well, we got another movie puzzle we can play if we get a movie quotes or your thing. Okay. Okay. So, now we got our movie puzzles done for today. We are going to get into our writing. We are picking up with Captain Marvel. So what we've got so far, I need to go back and add something. To the fight. Pound cake slams the ground. Shockwaves ripple. Gripping her head, Carol shrieks in pain, claps to the ground. Okay. And then, alright, so we've gone through kind of our opening sequence, Carol going to Hala, the statue unveiling, or no, the 5-year event, and then the grappler showing up to disrupt it. Them fighting. Carol collapsing to the ground, gripping her head, but have no fear because Chewie is there to devour the grapplers. Following the event, we watch a hooded figure depart, go down, and talk to the Supreme Intelligence, and we find out that it is Yon-Rogg reporting to the Supreme Intelligence of what has happened. We get our title, and then we are picking up with Carol in the hospital following all this. So that's where we're at, team. We're at the bottom of page 8. Let's try and make some more progress. Where's my water? Oh, it's over there. Wait, Battle Axe has a Battle Axe? I kind of wanted to, like, make a comment of that when we were writing it, like, Battle Axe draws her Battle Axes. What other weapon would she have? But I was like, I'm just gonna leave it, it's fine. Line in a hospital. Okay, so interior hospital, Hala, night. We'll go day. Lying in a hospital bed, Carol stirs, weary. Carol, what? Sitting up, Carol inhales sharp through clenched teeth, clutches her head. I'd imagine this is the first appearance in a screenplay ever. A character joke would be fun. Maybe. Shouldn't it be inhale sharply? Yeah. It could be. I actually might just take that out. Come on. Fingers not hitting the keys that I meant for them to hit, so I keep mistyping. Kree Doctor enters. Get bigger key. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna remove that and change Kree Nurse, Kree Doctor. Duh. I know. Never looked up. Do they make like old man keyboards with like bigger keys? I'm sure someone does. Googling? Stand by. They do on my planet. Yup. Carol pets Chewie. He eases. The doctor nears. Tentative. So I've been kind of debating this in my head because I'm not sure what the correct procedure would be. Do we just want Carol waking up and the doctor saying, oh yeah, we ran a bunch of tests already? Or do we wait for her to wake up and the doctor say, now that you're awake, we want to run these tests on you? Because I assume it's the second they would have to wait for some sort of consent to do further testing. Yeah, that's also where I was kind of leaning. They're aliens, so they could have done other stuff. Yeah, we'll write the... She's so smart, she'd pass all the tests. Not those kind of tests, but yes, Rad. Well done. Yeah, we can just write the quick version, and then if I decide we need it later for some reason, we can come back to it. Alright, so... Sitting up, Carol clutches her head. Kree Doctor enters. Oh, you're awake. Chewie stands. Adventure. Doctor halts. It's okay. Chewie eases. Doctor nears. What's happening to him? Even on Earth, doctors cannot wait for it. Yeah, for life-saving procedures, yes, that is true. But for additional tests that are not required as part of saving the patient's life, I believe they would have to wait for consent for. But like I said, we'll go with the quick version, and then if I need to come back and add that, it's just going to be like a montage, a couple of quick shots, and then we move on with the scene as it is. You're in some tests while you're unconscious. Physiology is unique, to say the least, part Terran, part Kree, with some energies we can barely quantify. basics of our species are... Alright. So Carol asks, what's happening to me? Kree Doctor says, we ran some tests while you were unconscious. Carol says, and Kree Doctor tells her, you're the picture of health. There's nothing physically wrong with you. Carol glances at the doctor, skeptical. Kree Doctor, your physiology is unique, to say the least. Part Terran, part Kree, with some energies we can barely quantify, but the basis of our species are similar enough that we would be able to see if something was wrong. Carol doesn't ease. Yeah, this is something I've kind of had experience with when you know there's something like physically wrong with you, but you go to get something tested and they're like, oh yeah, there's nothing physically wrong with you. And you're like, yes, there is something wrong with me. I can physically feel it. Do Kree have extra internal organs? Put a joke about having only one liver or something. We can look. Physiology versus humans. Kree physiology is superior to human biology, featuring greater physical strength, denser skin, multiple duplicate internal organs. Okay, so you're saying like when she's saying about we're similar enough, I mean Terrans only have one spleen or whatever. Something like that. Or one liver, yeah. Kree physiology originally developed under heavier gravity, higher nitrogen, hourly, denser skin, increased. Or the Kree doctor being like, aside from only one liver, you're perfectly fine. Yeah. Exertion is similar enough. don't know where to put that in there where it wouldn't like slam up against anything. But the basics of our species are similar enough. Yeah. Maybe we come back and try to... Just gonna copy this and put it in our document in case we want to come back to it. So let's say scene 13. Good joke about having only one liver or something. And then we will copy this. Yeah, it's a good idea. I like it because it does kind of like lighten it a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna have to think about how to get that in there. So we'll circle back to it. It's in the notes. We'll double back if we need to. Um, pulls back her, what would it be, like a blanket sheet? Bedding is very catch-all. We should say later, because it's still the same day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like we get what we need out of this scene. I might want to go back and add some stuff later, but essentially we just need the Kree doctor to tell Carol there's nothing physically wrong with you, which we know isn't true, but Carol also knows it's not true, so this needs to start her on kind of the investigation of trying to figure out what's going wrong with her, and so that's really all we need from this. The doctor saying you're fine, her knowing she's not fine. Okay, she does call her captain. I'm on the struggle bus today. Alright. I don't need that comma. Okay. So, interior, the hoopty. Later, Chewie follows Carol up the ramp. Major was beginning to worry. How was the celebration? Didn't miss anything. There was a statue. Oh yeah, some superpower baddie showed up. You got your wish. You got to punch some bad guys. So that's calling back to our initial scene. Are there distress signals? Emergency broadcast? Dinosaurs? Someone I can punch in the face? Anything else? Okay. So we'll tie that back. Would have been fine. They did something, never felt pain. Luckily Chewie took care of them. We're making a stop at Nova Prime, which I believe is correct. Nova Prime, Marvel. Oh, it's Xandar. That's what it is. We're making a stop at Xandar, drop them off with the Nova Corps. Carol just kind of jogs. I hope Chewie doesn't spit them up before we get there. Chewie meows. Major sets the course. Asks where to after that. Carol considers. Says home. Alright. Yeah. So now we know they're going to make a quick stop off. We're not even going to show it because, whatever. We don't need to resolve that storyline. We can just finish it with one line of dialogue, which we have done. It is a few minutes early, but I am going to take my break before we start in on our next scene. I'm going to put up some words on stream for anyone who would like to participate. Y'all know how to play. I'm going to start it up. I'll be back soon. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that was a tough one. Alright. Naughty Dog carried us. Rad did some work even though he got blocked by some ads. And I got a word or two here or there. GG team. Alright. Let us get back into some writing and stuff. Alright, so we are going to jump ahead to Carol back on Earth. Yeah, I don't feel like we need to go through... Yeah, we don't need to go through seeing them flying through space or any of the other stops. We just need them arriving at the Avengers compound. Earth. So I'm starting to wonder if she would say home. Because that may be part of her journey, is like, she's never considered anywhere particular like her home. It's just... Yeah, we might change that. We'll say Earth. The hoopty. I think we had this issue when we were talking about landing at... saying landing on a landing pad. Say it touches down on... Yeah. The hoopty touches down on a landing pad. That's all we need to say. Crashes into. Red just wants chaos. Okay, so Carol's at the Avengers compound to go see if they had to go get tested there to see if they can... Sir, a second hoopty has struck the landing pad. I I do feel like we might need to resolve the Chewy Goose thing, but yeah, if we don't do it here, there's not really another place we can. Yeah, we'll do a quick little side thing. Interior corridor, Avengers compound, later. Walking down the hallway, pathway, hall. Yoon! Hi, hello. Welcome in. You want to do food guesser? Alright. Ooh, concourse. Walking down the concourse. Alright. We're gonna pause for a minute. Yoon has redeemed food guesser. Your guess is only pizza. Yeah, we let just about anyone in here. Food guesser. Daily. Alright. So this is going to show us a picture of some food, give us the ingredients, the description, and we have to guess which country it originates from. We got 3 rounds. So we have octopus, salt, vinegar, mustard paste, soy sauce, sesame seeds, garlic, cucumber, carrot, scallion, and sugar. You're saying South Korea? Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I was thinking Japan, but Naughty Dog was also saying Japan. We'll go South Korea first. GG. Got it on the first one. Rad. Would people eat this? My nephew would like this. He surprisingly likes octopus. But that, yeah. I would, I would try it. It probably would not be what I initially ordered. Dog, I was so sure it was Japanese, but then I wanted it to be South Korea. Went for it. Alright. Octopus is good, just has a texture of sandy gummy bear. Alright. So we have some sort of sausage, pork, salt, black pepper, garlic, caraway seed, sugar, nutmeg, paprika, and juniper berries. Yeah, this does seem very like Polish sausage. Where do they eat long poops? Yep, Poland. 90%. Cabanos. Alright, last one. Coconut milk, rice flour, tapioca flour. Oh, tapioca flour, sorry. Sugar, water, pandan leaves, coconut cream, salt, jasmine essence. Delicate dessert consisting 2 layers, typically served small cups. Bottom layer is made from rice flour and coconut milk. This seems... It's definitely Asian. I'm leaning towards India, but I don't know. What do y'all think? You think Thai or Vietnamese? That would be good guesses. You're thinking Southeast Asian more than South Asian? Yeah, I don't know what pandan leaves are. Yoon saying Thailand. Alright, we'll go Thailand. Perfect score! They kind of taste like vanilla. Alright. Yeah, we'd give that a shot. Final score. We are Sage of the Stove. Top guess was Japan for the first one, and that was going to be our second guess if we weren't right with South Korea. Second one, oh, most people guessed Germany for the sausage. Sadly, I think that was the peak, and it'll never get better. Yeah. And then we got Thailand correct. Top guess was actually Philippines. So I feel like I need to take a screenshot of this so I can post it in Yoon's Discord. Yeah, I mean, we went with your guesses on all of them, so you definitely got MVP. All right. You have... Oh, man. I shouldn't be doing this on stream, but I'm trying... I thought you had a chat for, like, community games. Oh, Yoon was saying Rad is the MVP. I guess we just go in general. There you go. It has been posted. All right, back to writing. After looking at some food for a bit. But anyway, also, Yoon, hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Oh, it should go in gaming. Dino Nuggies. Oh. All right. So, we have Carol back on Earth, Avengers compound, walking down the concourse. Carol halts, finding Goose. Before you say anything, Chewie is fine. Duncan! Hi, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great weekend. Good, although Yoon has promised me pain. Oh no. To Sarah did this too. Oh. Why am I capitalizing random friggin' letters? Goosenears, reluctant. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Goosenears, reluctant. Chewie joins her mother. Dino Nuggies pillow in the Sriracha shirt. I have no idea what's happening. Interior. Trolling has happened. Fair enough. Alright. So, we have Chewie going back with Goose. I'm starting to think some of Chewie's stuff is going to reflect Carol's journey. Because Chewie, like, snuck onto her ship, wanted to be out in the universe, doing stuff, but Carol had her go back with her family, and Carol needs to find her place outside of being a hero and find a new kind of version of family. Alright, and then Carol goes to the medical center where they're going to do all the tests and stuff, but none of it's going to work. So how do we want to get into this scene? I think we might want to just have it be almost the same as the Kree version. Kind of just, she's gone through all the tests, now they're going over the results. Nah, I think this one we want to go slightly more. Alright. Not facility, facility. Major's here! Major, you missed, we had another scene with you. We had some more majoring going on. But now we have real Major, so it's all good. How is your day going? How was... I'm assuming it's close to dinner time for you, so I don't know if you're doing anything fancy again for dinner. Last night's dinner looked really good on your Instagram posts. Naughty Dog redeemed the Major wellness check. So how are you, Major? I know you slept in quite a bit today, but how's the rest of your day been? Hope you're able to get everything done you want to get done. You're a little tipsy and the husband is a little high. We are delightful. Sounds like it. Honestly, no complaints. Nice. everyone can complain. It's just a question of if it doing any good. Question of it doing any good. I can't type today. I can't read today. We're all doing amazing. GG, chat. Yeah, it's a good thing. Oof. Yeesh. Yeah. Streak is now 81. I am infinite. Nice, Major. What would be like the opposite of like eager? Unenthusiastic, yeah. Major is inevitable and inexorable. Demure. I'm also recalcitrant depending on the day. Demure. Carol nods. Alright, so now we are going to go interior, medical center, Avengers compound. Oh, I forgot the E. Meep. This doesn't have an E on it. Yeah, if I put an E, it removes it. Major. Oh, it's a verb, not an adjective. Okay, let's see. Demure or demure? Different words. Demure is a verb or noun meaning to object, while demure is an adjective meaning modest or shy. Okay. I was not doubting you, Major. I just wanted to check because Word Hippo said no E. So I want more, not she's shy, but she's like almost reluctant. Reticent. That's a good word. Yes, Major knows the fancy words. Deeper lemur. Reluctant of what? So she's kind of reluctant, reticent because the doctor's like, let's run some tests. And a couple scenes ago with the Kree doctor on Hala, like they ran tests and didn't find anything wrong with her. So she's kind of like not convinced that's the best course of action, but she doesn't know what else she could do, if that makes sense. Later montage. Dubious? Yeah. Or averse? I like reticent. Averse. Yeah, they have dubious here for hesitant or offering some resistance. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was trying to get to. Reluctant to proceed due to doubts or uncertainty. That's the adjective. Or the, yeah, the description of how she feels. Alright. Montage time! Nope. Brain scan tests. In of MRI. Magnetic resonance imaging. MRI machine. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't. Yeah, and. Or a CT scan. That's a contraption. Wearing a medical gown, Carol. Carol slides into an MRI machine. Because, like, with an MRI machine, like, they have the bed that, or like the platform that you lay on, and then they like shift it into the machine. Oh yeah, it is wild. Okay, so let's rewrite this. So line on, I don't know that. What would that be? What would that part be called that like you lay down on, like a platform? Yeah, you would lie down prone. No, no, no. Parts of an MRI machine. The patient table. Yeah. Carol is... I need a different word than that. The first word that came to mind is inserted into the MRI machine. Because technically that's what happens, like you get put into it. But I want to use a different word. Jammed in, yeah. Slidden, thrusted. God, this is fucking horrible. Carol slides into the MRI machine. Like a playground slide, exactly. Whee! Lying on a table, wearing a medical gown, Carol slides into the MRI machine. Cool. So there were two others. CT scan. So I've had an MRI scan, I've had a CT scan. I just want to see if it has like images. Yeah, that looks more like an MRI machine than a CT scan. Um, No, speak it. Fuck. Uh, um, I'm doing amazing. Word that I missed. Device spins around Carol's head, scanning. My MRI revealed that I have redundant anterior cerebral arteries, and my doctor had no idea why or what it means. So fun, naughty fact for the day. Yeah, my MRI was for my knee to confirm that I had an ACL tear. I hated an MRI. If I ever have to get one again, I am going to lobby to get an open MRI because, like, those closed MRIs are brutal, to say the least. PET scan. All these scans look exactly the same. So, lying on a table or in a medical ground, Carol slides into the MRI machine, a device spins around Carol's head, scanning, and then we need one other thing. We're just making shit up at this point. Lights cascade down Carol's face. Movie magic, exactly. And, I mean, they're on the Avengers compound. I'm going to get into this in the follow-up scene. But, like, a lot of this technology has been created by, like, Banner and Stark. Yeah, like, the Avengers have cool tech, so they're going to have stuff no one else does. But part of the reason it's not going to work is because they didn't account for someone with Carol's powers. Like, a lot of Banner stuff is going to be specific to, like, gamma radiation. I imagine if you're impervious to physical damage, someone has to figure out how to give you a flu shot. Yeah. So I thought about this because I was thinking about putting it in the earlier scene, but because of Carol's power, she can make she can create heat at a rate no human can. And so, like, she wouldn't necessarily have to take a shower. She could just, like, flip on her powers for a second, go binary. It would burn any bacteria or anything living on her, and then she'd be fine. But I was thinking of using it, like, if she took a shower afterwards, like, if she goes binary for a sec, she would, like, instantly dry, because it would just evaporate all of the liquid off of her body. I think I shared too much there. Anyway, moving on. Interior Medical Center Avengers compound. Use. No comment. Moving on. Interior Medical Center Avengers compound. Night. That is not what I said, Naughty Dog. Alright, we're gonna go to day here. Expectant. So what would she say? Carol approaches the doctor expectant. For your skill set? Huh? These machines weren't built for your skill set. Kind of. That's an interesting idea, Naughty Dog. I kind of like that. Because that's going to come back up later. She can walk in and hold up the process MRI film. It's just like solid silver. Yeah. Try to build something, but that would take quite some time. especially without Mr. Stark. I see what you're saying, Naughty Dog. Yeah. Give me a second to finish this thought, and then I'll go back to the start. What's a word for someone who's not, like, willing to share? I guess just willing to share. No, this is post-endgame. Yeah, open can work. He hasn't been particularly open to sharing his... All right. Thank you, Major. All right. Yeah, just change how she would approach it if she was able to see the MRI scan. All right, so Carol approaches the doctor holding up a blown out MRI scan. Dejected, doctor. Reluctant, I'm sorry, these machines were built for humans, and well, Carol, I'm not human. Doctor, we could try to build something, but that would take quite some time, especially without Mr. Stark. Carol, and Banner? Doctor, he hasn't been particularly open to sharing his technologies, but his focus has always been on gamma radiation, so I don't even know. Carol, I get it. Nice, gets us in late, good exchange, cool. Um, okay, so then we are going to go back to the Hoopty later. Oh no, we're not going back there yet. We got some other stuff we gotta do. Actually, yeah, we can do that scene first. We also just hit set 2 hours. Yeah, this scene should be pretty quick. It's just gonna wrap up this and um, tell the audience where we're gonna pick up with Carol when we cut back to her after we go on our little detour next. So, yeah, we will be wrapping up shortly. Um, I think we have. Because I think we just did the Hoopty corridor, Carol's quarters. That's what we called it, not. Garment bag. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was going to be a quick scene. I just wanted to tie this back into the opening scene with the note from Val and kind of that reminds Carol of Val and she's Asgardian. Maybe they can do something that the machines can't, so she's willing to try anything at this point to figure out what's wrong with her. So she's going to be going to New Asgard next time we pick up with her, but our next series of scenes are going to be introducing one of our new characters. So we will be doing that next time. Yeah, but that is going to be just about our stream for today. Let us check. Who else is streaming? Looks like Liv is reading and writing. Terrible Novelist is reading and writing. Cellar Dweller is just chatting. Ah, I disappeared. Let's go over to live stream. All right. Yeah, we'll go over to Liv, see what they're up to over in her community. Yeah, thank you to everyone who stopped by, hung out, chatted, lurked, all the stuff, all the things. I appreciate you all. Hope everyone had a great weekend and has a great start to their week. I will be back Tuesday evening where we will be picking up with our witchy story and doing some more editing and stuff. Um, yeah, we'll also be back Thursday, and then Friday I will be participating in Yunsu's community read night for another thing I'm working on. Um, so yeah, we got some stuff this week. I think that's everything. I don't know. Stop by the Discord if you want. We got stuff. Yeah. Until then, I will talk to y'all later.
Thanks for checking out my channel. Do whatever you want. Live your life. I hope you're happy in your body. Much love to you. And see you around.